Lovely. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Check out that drift. Check out that drift.
$15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
your way inside the tent so that we can get underway with these sports awards. All right, so acknowledging the best in motorsports, we'll be getting underway shortly. Thank you.
Lovely. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Check out that drift. Check out that drift.
$15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
Lovely. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Check out that drift. Check out that drift.
$15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
Lovely. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Check out that drift. Check out that drift.
fifteen kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
Good evening. Good evening to everybody. Karibuni sana. My name, for those who do not know, I'm called Eddie Kimani. And I'm here joined by my very good friend, Sean Kadovilis. And for those who are wondering who the beautiful lady is in the middle here, I was told, Sean, we needed to just up our game a little bit. And that's why we'd like to introduce to you this beautiful lady here, Nyakenywa. Please say hi to everybody. Please welcome Nyakenywa.
Thank you.
She will be part and parcel of the evening tonight. And we'd also like to acknowledge that it's a high time a lady becomes an MC for a motorsport event. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I think we've made enough noise with Sean. But we'll be working together with Nyakenywa to make sure that she is part and parcel of this great family. But for right now, welcome to the 2022 KMSF Annual Motorsports Awards Ceremony. Please give yourselves a big round of applause. Sean, this is an evening that we are going to be celebrating for a couple of hours. And I'd like to acknowledge the great presence of you as a participant, a rally driver, a navigator, a crew member, family, friends of this amazing sport. Yeah, you can keep on clapping for everybody. Please, let's give that applause to everybody. Sean.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you. Just first of all, there is something that's playing on one of these tables. So if you can please put it off. Or it is coming from the background. I'm not sure what it is, but if you can please put it off. So welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Sport Federation Awards. As we can acknowledge, we can see the chief guest in. Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome the chairman of the Kenya Motorsports Federation, Phineas Kimathi, who has come in, Jim Kambura, and also directors from the Kenya Motorsports Federation. And of course, we can see representatives from the government as well here.
Yes, definitely. The government continues to play a very big role in this motorsports. And of course, we will be having a very special guest joining us in a short while. That will be our chief guest. We'll be letting you know who that is. But for right now, is to once again acknowledge the presence of the chairman of the Kenya Motorsports Federation, accompanied, of course, with Director Jim Kambura. and all the directors, board directors of KMSF, we'd like to acknowledge you, and I'm sure and will be personally acknowledging each and every one of you as you play a very big role in this function that we are in tonight. So right now, I'd like to also just acknowledge the sponsors who are going to make this, if they've already made this event a success. Isn't this place looking beautiful? Wanda, please give it a round of applause to KMSF.
All right.
This is the first one I attended in 1960. Yeah, 1960.
Really?
The first one I attended in 1960. Yeah.
Okay. Time flies.
In spirit. But it's been leaps and bounds in terms of organization, the value, the reason why we have this event. We are seeing the kind of amazing investment that I put in making sure that this year's celebration of last year's champions does not, go just by as another event, but we're indeed looking to see some amazing results for what happened last year. And of course, the decor, the music, the entertainment, food, the grounds where we are all looking to a special night.
It really is a celebration of motorsport. And of course, we've seen throughout the year in 2022 just how diverse the performances have been. We've seen from the youngest with karting, autocross, going all the way to rally raid, tarmac racing as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for all those who took part in the tarmac racing series. That, of course, now has been incorporated with the Kenya Motorsports Federation. So a round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, going on to the Kenya National Rally Championship, we saw how tight that was in the final event. We were there in Voi to witness history in the making there. So we'd like to really have a celebration tonight of all that is motorsport. And of course, Eddie, we can see the sponsors here from the government. Of course, WRC, Safari Rally Limited, all the resources are being put into here tonight as well. Capital FM, Chairmania, Elite Sounds, Ferrari, Whitecap, Ideal Sanitation, Babman as well. There's a whole bunch of sponsors we'd like to acknowledge. If we haven't mentioned you, we'd like to, of course, say a big thank you for making it a success for tonight.
And also acknowledging the friends who have walked along with Kenya Motorsport Federation at in general motorsports. We're talking about Safaricom. We're talking about Betika. We're talking about all these companies, including Whitecap, who are here. I hope yourself, for those who managed to get a cold Whitecap, I'm sure you're enjoying yourself as you do that. These are friends and partners who've walked along with motorsports here in Kenya. So right now, without further ado, I'll be asking each and every one of you to be upstanding so that we can officially begin with our national anthem. And to lead us through, you gotta hear this, we have a special team. They're called the WRC Choir. We're not going to play a tape for the national anthem instrumental. We are going to have the WRC Choir. Please, can you give them a round of applause also as I'm to the stage? And they will be leading us with the national anthem, including the East African Community Anthem. Thank you very much, WRC Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, just before you sit down, we'll ask, as we wait them to exit the stage. All right. As you may all know, it has been a tough year, and Sean and I have been having this discussion as we're preparing for today. We lost several friends this year. And Sean, I'll ask you to begin with our first tribute.
All right, so there are three prominent people we've lost this year. Of course, Jim Heather Hayes, who many of you would have known. Jim, well known in motorsport circles. In fact, I can see directors and of course management of the East Africa Classic Safari Rally. He was just literally with them about a week before, unfortunately, succumbing to a heart attack and passing away. So Jim will be missed by many, many people. I remember personally when he was involved with Alistair Kavanagh, with Flash Tundo, when they had the proto cars, brought in, and how actively he was involved with them. And I remember going up to the Ngong Hills when they were doing the, Alistair was doing the testing there, and really trying to get those cars going. And that was one of the few. He was joking around. I think this car has defeated me. He was just all over the place right until the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to pay tribute, of course, to Jim Heather Hayes.
Also like to pay a tribute to a gentleman who made his way to Kenya to take part in his first rally in Africa, and that is the late Ken Block. He came and took part in the East Africa Safari Classic. Unfortunately, he met his death in a tragic accident. Would like also to remember him because he had only good things to say about Kenya. And we were hoping, maybe, I don't know if it was true, but hopefully you would have been taking part in the WRC Safari Rally this year. But then again, life has happened. We also like to acknowledge.
Yeah, Asad Kalulu Khan as well. Another close friend who has passed away, a close friend to many people. Kalulu, of course, with his brother Adil, closely involved with the WRC, with the FIA Young Stars program. And of course, we know how very involved he was going to pretty much all the events with the car there. Of course, with the cars driving up there and being involved, and also with the Kenya National Rally Championship. Sadly, I was with him on the Sunday, the 11th of December, at the motocross, the Kenya-Uganda motocross. He even came and sat next to me for a while there while I was emceeing, and don't know what to say about Kalulu. For me, I'd actually bought my last car from him, and he taught me how to drive it as well, try and drive it properly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think on behalf of everybody here, we shall have a minute's silence for Ken Block, Jim Heather Hayes, and Asad Kalulu Khan. Thank you very much, everybody. Once again, may they rest in peace. Asad Kalulu Khan, Ken Block, and Jim Heather Hayes.
I think, Sean, we can also acknowledge them with a big round of applause. We all knew these three gentlemen. They've left us with memories. They've left a legacy in their own right, and we'll continue celebrating them. Asanteni sana. You can have your seats. Sean?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in about 45 minutes to an hour's time, we shall, of course, get underway with the awards. But I know a lot of you must be peckish. You must be a little bit hungry. We shall start with the four main tables, with the directors of the Kenya Motorsports Federation, of course, the chief guests as well, government officials, directors of the Kenya Motorsports Federation. We'll start with them first, and then after that, we will, of course, let you know when you can go for the buffet that is being served.
And to handle that bit of the program, we'd like to, of course, usher in our co-MC, that is Nyakenywa. Nyakenywa, what do you expect tonight? I think this is lovely.
I think so too. Before I begin anything, all protocols observed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and please feel welcome to the Kenya Motorsports Federation Annual Motorsports Awards Ceremony 2022. To answer you, Eddie, I'm super excited to be here and to be with each one of you and to just celebrate what an amazing year last year was. And just to take you through, I hope you are as excited as I am for the night we have ahead. And to commence a few housekeeping rules, just at the entrance on your left-hand side, behind the bar tent, we have our restrooms. So whenever you feel a little bit discomfortable or you need to help yourself, please head on there. As Sean has said, we will be having dinner in just a few minutes. Let us kindly allow the ones right in front of us, our chief guests, dignitaries, and protocol observed to begin. Now, of course, this is a global community, and of course, we are live at WRC Safari Rally on Twitter. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook as well. Please make sure you snap photos and share and tag each one of us. Thank you, enjoy, and karibuni sana.
Asante. Thank you, Nyakenywa.
All right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to acknowledge the sponsors. Of course, the directors of Kenya Motorsports Federation, government dignitaries, thank you once again for coming this evening. And we'd like to invite you, first of all, to go and be served your dinner. Thank you.
I think, Sean, we forgot a very unique group. The families that are here with their kids. Where are the families? I think there are tables of families. You just raise your hands. We'd like to acknowledge you. I think it's very important. Please, let's give all the families, because these are the ones who actually support and just keep on cheering on their dad, you know, their mom, their sister, their brother, to keep on taking part in rallying in Kenya. So thank you very much. It's good to see you here. We're going to have some fun tonight, isn't it? Are we going to have some fun? Ah, yeah. I think you better eat first, then we can get back to that. Thank you, and see you in a short while. Asante.
Lovely. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Check out that drip. Check out that drip.
Yeah. 15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning 15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
Lovely. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Check out that drip. Check out that drip.
uh, 15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
Hello. Table 7, 8 can kindly proceed for dinner. Table 7 and 8.
Sometimes I think, sometimes I wonder. For night game, for no time. Sometimes I think, sometimes I wonder. For night game, for no time. Daily, daily, for night game. Daily, daily, daily,
Tables 9 and 10, you are welcome for dinner. Tables 9 and 10, please feel welcome for dinner. May we kindly have tables 11 and 12. You are welcome for dinner. Please remember, if you are desiring of soup, please just allot your waiter. Soup is being served while seated. Tables 11 and 12, please, you are welcome for dinner.
And also good to see people. There's some that we, and good to see you all looking so smart for this evening. You can see some up really well. All right, enjoy the evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned, of course, dinner is being served. There is also vegetarian for those who do not eat meat. So plenty of variety on for this evening. I know for some it'll be an early night. There's autocross tomorrow at Twisty Corners. But in the meantime, enjoy. I think we're ready for more tables.
Tables 11 and 12, please, you are welcomed for dinner.
Let's have table 11 and 12. Table 11 and 12 to head on to the buffet area. Table 11 and 12.
Tables 13 13, 14, and 15, you are welcome for dinner. Please do remember, if it is soup, like kindly ask one of the waiters is being served. Seated, however, tables 13, 14, and 15, you are welcome for dinner. Enjoy. Tables 17, 16, 17, 18. Please, you are all welcome for dinner. May we please kindly have tables 16, 17, 18 lining up, please, for dinner. For those who would like some soup, please allow waiter or waitress to serve you some soup. There is also vegetarian for all those who are vegetarians. Please do enjoy this dinner. We're looking forward to having a very delightful evening. Thank you. Please have tables 20, 21, 22, and 24 line up for
Lovely. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Check out that drift. Check out that drift.
uh, 15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
Ndio. Hapana. So issue ni hizi zimini. Na upload the speakers. So unaweza chapua. Wacha kuogopa kuumini. Ongea tu. Kipu hiyo swali ya mbona ina nasika.
tables 25 to 57, please proceed on for Kenya. The left line is moving very fast, so please round yourself apart as you participate. This is exciting.
Unarekebisha.
Thank you.
Nataka ile ifanye nje mziki.
that drift.
uh, 15 kids maximum together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning
My name is Aman from Team Bundu Bandits. Today was fantastic. The event was organized well. The event flowed well. The car performed spectacularly, and we had a lot of fun in the process as well. So after COVID, there was a big break from 4x4. We've done, I think that this is the fourth event this season. Hopefully next year we can enter the championship and try complete the full round. To be honest, after the last event, I've not moved the car. I literally just fueled it up last night and brought it to competition today. Well, I've always kept my car in top shape, and since the last event we didn't really damage much, and it was good to go. I can see a lot of new competitors, not only in the Super Expert but also in the beginners, and we'd like to encourage a lot of young kids to get into the sport, learn about the sport, and be the future generation to take the sport forward. I think the beginners category would be the right starting point. Bring your standard everyday 4x4 or your parents' car if you're a young person. Come, try it out, give it a go, feel that passion, and eventually you will naturally move towards intermediate expert and then super expert eventually. I know Olivier is talking about starting a young drivers 4x4 school, which should take shape early next year. This will encourage little kids to come out, try the sport, gain a few skills, learn the essentials, and have fun at the end of the day. When someone has the passion for this sort of sport, then the pinch is less painful, I must say. So I'm actually looking for sponsors. These events become quite expensive, especially if you look at the whole annual calendar. So this will be our next step: get some sponsors and get our team to more events.
We see you
2023 for the main event from March to end of the events, that is December, for the championship. But also your car gives you a bit of more advantage.
No, I just wanted to say the organizers have done a fantastic job. The event was flowing quite smooth. The stages were set up well, and at the end of the day we had a lot of fun. So asante sana, and see you at the next KRT.
Firstly, I would like to say asante sana to the organizers. This event has really grown, and today was fantastic. We had a great time. Back to your question, I actually plan to do the full championship next year. Olivier, I'm coming for you, man.
Go Bundu Bandits, next year, champions, number 1.
So it's a group of maybe 15 kids maximum, okay, from 8 to 14. If you can balance girls and boys, will be nice.
Much better, yeah.
And then trying to do a minimum cost.
Nice.
You see, they come here. We start at 9. At 1 we finish. They have all food together.
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning that now they can bond, you know.
Yeah,
and then is a team that will come up. That let's do a stupid Suzuki like my son, and it's moving. And that's it. It's cheap. I mean, Suzuki, a Suzuki like this, buying and transforming is less than $500,000.
Yeah.
In fact, to be honest, I'm even enjoying more to train someone to do it than to do it myself. To be honest, next year I think I'm going to drop and just do that with the kids.
It's okay. What we can do is
I mean, when you see my son coming at the end of the stage with a smile that he can even break his ears, what do you want more? I need to assemble everything, see what we are going to do.
Yes.
Because I want to do it accessible.
Yes.
I don't want to come to say, oh, you have to pay 100,000 for this, you have to pay. No. You come, maybe the session will cost you 1,000 because we have to fuel the car, but I need to get some cars. I need to get 3-4 cars, 3-4 driver teacher, and then we teach them. And then one Saturday we go to a garage where a car is dismounted, with an engine dismounted, with a gearbox, so they can see what is a car, how it's working. Not just driving and boom, 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 no.
Báilame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Let's go!
Ya hiyo ya kwanza umesema.
Jay-Z being revved there.
Fully built to Jay-Z.
1200 horsepower.
There you hear it.
So, yeah, without further ado, present to you get that car sideways. Finish those tires. Proper sideways slide, 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 and into the figure 11 sideways. Swing it. Slide it.
Can you hear those pops and bangs and see the flames coming from the bottom of the car?
Now going for the pendulum. He never misses the pendulum with his car. And sure enough, he got it.
And there he got the pendulum.
And right into the first box. Rotate that car. Rotate that car. The car smoke is so quick you can't see it. And he's out of the first box.
Into the second one.
Perfect angle. Rotate that car. So much transport. Look at that accuracy. And he's out. Doing a donut. Cloud of smoke. He has to slow down because he can't see anything.
Let him turn around and do one for the fans. Watch all the spectators there.
He's shrouded in a cloud of his own car smoke. Right there for the fans. Here we go again. Oh, there you go. For the fans. Donut for the fans.
parking lot.
As usual, a perfect parking job. AD24 right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel we are at 600,000. If those tires are still there, somebody needs to get me in touch with Toyo Proxy.
Right back at you, Mr. AD24. Fist bump. What a drive. What a drive.
She's not in love, but she's just a friend. I'm sick and tired for you to blame on me. Now you think it's funny. Now you wanna spend your money on girls that you forgot when you were down, that I was around. I can't sleep anymore. Waiting for them to walk through the door. I wish I didn't. your great life. With your great life. Right here. With your great life. With your great life. Right here. 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 With your great life. With your great life. Right here. With your great life. With your great life. Right here. With your great life. With your great life. Right here. With your great life. With your great life. With your great life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, karibu sana and welcome. It is the right time to begin the program, and we are just jumping into the part where we'd like to see some few words from our leadership, of course, from the Kenya Motorsport Federation, and just give us a guidance on to, you know, what the year has been and what they have in store for us tonight. Sean?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if we can have your attention, I hope you've enjoyed your dinner. And now we get to the business end of things, as Eddie was saying. It's time for the speeches. And I'd like to invite, first of all, the event director for the WRC Safari Rally, and also a director of the Kenya Motorsports Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for Jim Kambura.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. First is to welcome all the drivers, their navigators, their parents who are already here. Okay. Staff from the Ministry of Sport, directors of KMSF who are here, sponsors, thank you very much, you guys, for coming. But before I go on, I want to invite Sarah from EABL to come and say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and invited guests as well, our media partners. It's a pleasure to have been invited in this glory that we had in the previous year. So I really hope you've been able to enjoy what, as you came in, a small sampling thing we had outside, and we hope to continue working with this journey with the Federation. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Now it's my pleasure to invite the chairman of Kenya Motorsports Federation, Mr. Phineas Kimathi, to say a few words. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries present, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sports and the Arts, officials present today, competitors, support team, sponsors, good evening. Good evening once more. Have you been fed? So I expect that level of energy. But here we don't talk about energy, we talk about RPMs, isn't it? Can we do a bit of over-revving tonight? Can we do that? Right, I'm just going to kick off the prize-giving ceremony. We're not going to have very long speeches today, and we're gonna make it very, very simple. And with that, I want to give my first appreciation award to East African Breweries for stepping in to save and run the Kenya National Rally Championship 2022. Sarah, please do come and receive your trophy. Proceed a person to award, but she will not get a trophy. And this is my wife who has allowed me to be all over the place running this sport, Jane Kimadi. If you could stand and just appreciate you. With that, we got a lot of support from different companies at different, and I am sure there's a team from KCB Bank present today. If you could just stand, we appreciate you for supporting the WRC Safari Rally for all the years. Can we give them a big round of applause? In addition to that, we have very good partners in aviation, and that is Kenya Airways, who support the Kenya Rally Stars team, who were able to take part in 5 Junior World Rally Championships and the entire Africa Rally Championship. Kenya Airways, please. Yes, you could just turn and wave. I'm sure some people will be talking to you later, because these people are either aeronautical engineers or pilots of very big planes. Then we have the communications giant, Safaricom, who supported the FI Rally Stars or Kenya Rally Stars, again all the way to Europe and the entire Africa. Safaricom, please, if you could just acknowledge. And then I have the green and red, beautiful supermarkets, QuickMart, who supported a team in the WRC Safari Rally, and they were our supermarket partners. They were able to set up supermarkets along the way to avoid unnecessary movement by spectators and sometimes even competitors. QuickMart, please, would you stand so that you acknowledge you? I am sure that there are several competitors here who benefited from various sponsors. I do not want to get into the details because some of those sponsors are so key that if I start mentioning the companies, I might offend them. Can you imagine, for example, the greatest parent of 2022, Baba Wakaran Patel? If you could just stand, I think you're the greatest sponsor. We acknowledge you. Wapi? And he represents all the parents who must have engaged their bank managers to make sure that their daughters and sons, and sometimes in some cases, spouses, went to compete in various sporting or motorsporting disciplines. Let's give every parent and sponsor a big round of applause for their commitment. Having acknowledged everybody, we are not able to run the championship without the commitment of the directors of the Kenya Motorsports Federation. We have 15 clubs, and every club has an opportunity to nominate a director who sits in the board of Kenya Motorsports Federation. With that, I want to request the directors present to make it to the podium so that we can quickly take a photo to be included in the profile of KMSF 2023. A number of these directors are aged over 50. It might take them time to get here.
Jim, hapo. Jim, enda huko.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please let's give this gentleman a big round of applause. As you heard from the man himself, running of the motorsports in this country would not be possible with these great minds and partners from various clubs around the country. Asante sana to all the board members. Thank you.
This team has a secretariat that is led by the general manager. Mr. Maura, please, if you could just wave, we appreciate your work. And at this stage, just allow me to launch a very important book. The National Competition Regulations that governs all motorsporting regulations in Kenya. KMSF is the ASN, or Automobile Sporting National, representing FIA France and FIA Geneva in Kenya. This is a book that will govern motorsports for the next 1 year, and it has been put together with the input of a number of experts, led by a task force that we introduced recently, and the members of that task force that put together some of the amendments to make sure that we get more entrants. If those members could stand so that I can appreciate them. Carl Tundo is not here, and a few other members. Just allow me to also acknowledge the members of the appeals board present here today, led by the lawyer, James Kushoro. At the same time, we have key members of sports. I know we have the youth and the arts, but today we are sports. And that team is led by none other than Nasmiwa Sike, who's the chief of staff in the cabinet secretary's office. And at this point, I'd like to give the cabinet secretary to attend to something urgent out of the city, but he requested me to be very firm and strong and make sure that this event runs the way it should run. Let us acknowledge the cabinet secretary, Ministry of Youth, Sports and the Arts, Honorable Ababu Namwamba. Our PS was also meant to be here. They are in the process of making sure that they take over all the aspects of the new government. Mr.